What's going on, you guys? This is Rich, and I'm here with part 6 of Pokemon Colored Red version. Alright, well, here we are. We're about to go to the Lavender Tower now and take on Blue and the Chandlers and the Dead Marowak so that we could get ourselves a Pokeflute and add Snorlax to the team. So everything pretty much looks the same. Barrage, barrage, barrage. That's all Execute can do. I'm going to let Ivysaur fight Gyarados regardless of the typing confusion that this game has. Gyarados being a water flying, and it says not very effective to grass moves, which completely makes no sense. It's supposed to do neutral damage, but there's a lot of that going on in this game. Ivysaur being grass poison is bad against ground, which is supposed to be neutral damage. Charizard being bad against ice. it's weird. The typing and thing was confusion with the two typed Pokemon. Ghastly being bad against. Well, no, actually, all of Ghastly's Ghastly's accurate. He's accurate, but in this game, Pokemon that were ghosts was not hitting Pokemon that were psychic. But in the show, Ash was told to get a Haunter or Ghastly or Gengar or whatever to beat Sabrina. So it completely made no sense. But yeah, that's one part of the storyline that I will not be following because I can't even hit a psychic Pokemon with a ghost move. So it's kind of stupid. And then what makes matters worse is that Ghastly was poison anyway. So he can't even square up against an Alakazam or a Kadabra. He's gonna get hit in one hit anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna go in when we get to Sabrina, we're just gonna go in with what we got and make it work. So I'm just gonna collect all the items in here. And beat all the Chandlers, because majority of them actually have only like one Pokemon anyway, which is Ghastly, obviously, and maybe a Haunter or so. I'm using a Repel, so I won't come across anything, but Cubone is in the Lavender Tower, so any of those of you guys who want to go out there and get a Cubone, Cubone is in Lavender Tower. And actually, there goes Haunter right there. So we're just going to basically spam dig throughout this tower until we get to the Marowak. Then we'll switch over to Wartortle. Now, actually, I think I could Seismic Toss Ghost Pokemon in this game. I think in the previous recording that you guys aren't going to see because I had to re-record this video. I accidentally clicked Seismic Toss. Complete accident. Clicked Seismic Toss and it went through, which was kind of weird. I don't know if that's fixed in the next games because I've never attempted Seismic Toss on a Ghost Pokemon before. This was actually my first time, but knowing that it's first generation, I'm not going to just approve of everything that goes on because this game is kind of wacky as it is. Like I said before Venusaur being bad against ground and Charizard being bad against ice and Gyarados taking half damage to grass instead of neutral damage. It was pretty all over the place. You have to actually be familiar with the game to know, all right, I'm not going to use Vine Whip on a Gyarados, even though Gyarados is part water. I'm not going to really risk my Charizard fighting ice Pokemon because there's a chance he can get hit with Ice Beam and die. So it's stupid. But still, it's a classic, and a classic that we just can't get over. Red and Blue set the tone for one of the best franchises in gaming history. So, you know, what's to complain about? Golbat. This is actually my first time seeing Golbat since the game started. No, we will not be seeing Crobat. That is a Generation 2 Pokemon, although we're using Generation 2 graphics. I'm going to quickly zoom through these poison Pokemon. Which I was saying before in the last video, poison Pokemon are just going to start taking a big part in the middle of the game, which is right now to about maybe after Sabrina, so we're going to be dealing with a lot of Zubats and Coffins and Ekans and Arboks and Mucks. So, yeah, I better strap up with some antidotes. I think I got a couple of antidotes anyway. I'm not even too much worried about that, but whatever. And Lapras change colors. This game has a couple bugs in it, a couple glitches here and there. I see a couple as I'm on the road, but it's only just about a couple of glitches. It's not nothing crazy. And we're at Mr. Fuji, who was being kidnapped. And he's going to give us the Pokeflute. All right, so now we're going to heal up because I'm tired of seeing my screen flash with the poison. And give this HP up to Pikachu. All those items like HP up, calcium, protein, all those things that I'm going to come across on the road, I'm just going to give them to Pikachu because we're not going to evolve Pikachu, so we want to make him as strong as possible to at least keep up with the rest. And actually, you know, it is time for me to show you guys the Mew glitch. Speaking of glitch, there goes a glitch right there. The tree was over. We're going to slow the video down right here, and then we're going to do the glitch. Now, the reason why I slowed the video down is because this needs precise timing. And what I have to do is I have to walk up to that trainer right there, the bald-headed guy that I was telling you about in the last video, and quickly press the start button. Now, as I fly off or teleport, you can do either or. And if you're in a cave, you can do it with an escape rope. You go back to wherever you were last at the Pokemon Center. But with Fly, of course, you can go wherever you want. Now, your start button doesn't work, but you have to walk up to a trainer. You have to keep a certain distance because if you walk right next to the trainer, the game will crash. And like this green-haired trainer, I had to fight him, like I told you guys before in a couple of videos back. We needed him for the Mew glitch because his Slowpoke is equivalent to, his special stat is equivalent to Mew, which is on the screen right now. And we're going to paralyze Mew because in these games, legendaries and just certain Pokemon in general, like Kangaskhan's and stuff, Pokeballs would miss, like Chansey. Like, you know, it was weird. Like, so another one of those weird Generation 2 things that is unexplainable. So status effects actually makes the Pokeball land. So we had to paralyze Mew, and we're going to start chucking Great Balls because I'm not prepared to hit him. And I don't want to take the chance with Seismic Toss or Dragon Rage or anything of the sort like that because I don't know how much HP this Mew has. I know Mew has a lot of HP, but I don't know how much it has at 7. Oh, there we go. We have it. Mew's caught. Now I don't even have to touch him. Perfect. All right, let's take him out the PC so we can look at him. Test him out a little bit. Wow, I'm actually amazed that I didn't have to touch him. I thought I was going to run out of Great Balls before I caught him. But yeah, in this game, status effects really played a huge part. I mean, as time went on, paralyzing and putting a Pokemon to sleep didn't really change how hard it was to catch the guy. But in Generation 2, it definitely helped cut down the difficulty on catching a Pokemon. So we're just going to use this guy right here that I didn't fight when I got out of Rock Tunnel and test out Mew. Looks good. Looks good. Actually, the Gen 2 sprite from behind is also the Gen 3 sprite from behind. Ruby and Sapphire use the same exact Mew sprite from behind when you use Mew in Ruby and Sapphire and Fire Red and Leaf Green and Emerald. Critical hit. All right, so he's out of here. Mew learn Transform. The only Pokemon besides Ditto to transform. And we're just going to put him back in the PC. But I just wanted to show you guys Mew. Pretty cool Pokemon. That's really like the only way to get Mew nowadays because there's no events, obviously. And, you know, it's been over 15 years. Who's really going to do a Mew event for Red and Blue version? So, but yes, Pokemon have coding in this game. And depending on the special stat of the last Pokemon you battle determines what Pokemon comes up when you perform the glitch. So apparently that Slowbro Poke, has a special stat of 21, I think. 21 gets you Mew. So, you know, and then there's also other guys you can get to with that. You don't just have to get that with Mew. There's other Pokemon too that you could perform with that glitch using the Ditto to turn into that Pokemon so that it can gain its special attack stat so that you can get exactly what you're looking for. Like if you want a Missing No, You know, if you use a Pokemon with a special attack stat of 67, and you let a Ditto transform into it, and then you beat the Ditto or you run, when you go back to the route, you will come across Missing No because his number is 67. You know, and so on and so forth. So I think that's why we use that Slowpoke. We're going to fight these fishermen here, get Pikachu leveled up a little bit because I don't want anyone in the 20s anymore. Because Koga is pretty strong. And right around the corner is Snorlax. I said Slowpoke. Snorlax, sorry. And we're going to catch it. Hopefully. Alright, let's hit it with a quick. Alright, there you go. Put it in red. Alright, let's go throw some Pokeballs now. He did rest. Okay, Thunderbolt did not do that little bit amount of damage the first time. Right, it did Amnesia. Oh, what a big difference. And there goes Pikachu. Now, if he does rest again, that's a problem for me because Pikachu's gone. And he does rest. I can't put him to sleep. I mean, I can't paralyze him anymore. Perfect. You know, I'm not even going to hit this thing again. I'm just going to throw Great Balls. Ah, there we go. Didn't even have to paralyze him or anything. And there goes Snorlax. Coming up in the next video, we're going to Fuchsia City. We're going to take on Koga and witness the Safari Zone with Gen 2 graphics. This is Rich, and I'm out.